All right, if you're looking to build in Lagos, you're not just entering a market. You're stepping into one of the world's most high-stakes real estate arenas. And to win here, it's not just about having a great strategy. It's about knowing the playbook of the most powerful player on the field. So we're going to break down exactly how to work with the Lagos State Real Estate Regulatory Authority, or LASRERA, to make sure your next project is a massive success. So, let's just get right into it. Are you really ready to build your legacy in the Lagos real estate scene? If the answer is yes, then you're going to need a lot more than just a prime piece of land. You need a playbook. Because true success in Lagos means you've got to master the rules of the game. Rules that are set by one very central, very important authority. Okay, so first things first. Before you can even think about making a move, you have to know who you're dealing with. Let's dive in and meet your regulator, LSRA, and get a handle on the rules of the game. So, who exactly is LASWERA? Well, they're the Lagos State Real Estate Regulatory Authority. And their whole mission, really, is to keep the market in check. They're there to regulate the entire sector, protect people's investments, make sure everyone's playing by the same high standards, and, just keep things transparent. Think of them as the official referee for every single deal. And seriously, don't underestimate just how involved they are. LASERA isn't some distant office that just rubber stamps paperwork. No way. They are hands-on with everything. They're overseeing development, registering every single project, regulating transactions, keeping a close eye on your escrow accounts. And yeah, they even step in to help resolve disputes. They are with you from the blueprint to the final handover. So now that you know who they are, let's get into the actual playbook. This next part is all about your first winning move, getting compliance right before you even break ground. Nail this, and you are setting yourself up for a much smoother ride. And here it is, the golden rule. This is totally non-negotiable, so listen up. You must, and I mean must, get your project registered with LASERA before a single ad goes out, before a single sales pitch is made. No exceptions, period. Now, the good news is the process itself is pretty straightforward. It really just boils down to 3 key steps. First, you get all your documents in, your project plans, your land titles, all that good stuff. Second, you provide your own credentials, who you are as a developer, your financial info. And third, you wait for that official approval. Only then, once you have that green light, can you legally start selling. And believe me, the stakes could not be higher. I mean, this quote from the source material says it all. Unregistered projects are flat out considered illegal. Trying to move forward without that approval isn't just risking a fine. You're risking your entire reputation in the market. Okay, you're registered. Awesome. Now let's talk about the money. This part of the playbook is all about managing the money and the deals. This is where you really build trust, not just with LSRA, but with your buyers. And ultimately, this is how you protect your own investment. LASERA is, let's say, very interested in how buyer funds are handled, and for good reason. This table really lays out the hard and fast rules. On the do side, you've got to use a dedicated escrow account for payments and be totally transparent with your reporting. On the don't side, and this is a big one, you never, ever mix buyer funds with your own operating cash. Don't even think about it. The main takeaway here is crystal clear. Financial discipline isn't just a suggestion, it's mandatory. All right, let's zoom out a bit and talk about the long game. This next part is all about building your credibility as an investor, because compliance isn't just a box you tick once, it's a marathon. I absolutely love this way of thinking about it. Getting your project registered, that's just the starting gun. The real work, the real compliance, is a marathon, not a sprint. Your reputation, your credibility, that's not something you get on day one. It's something you earn, day in and day out over the entire life of your project. So what does running that marathon actually look like? Well, it means you're always ready for a monitoring visit from LASERA. It means you're submitting your progress reports on time every time. You're keeping perfect digital records of everything. You're being transparent in all your marketing. And maybe most important of all, you're hitting your project delivery deadlines. Every single one of these actions builds trust. And look, let's be real. Problems are gonna pop up. It happens. But it's how you handle those problems that truly defines you. And you've really got 2 paths here. There's the proactive approach. You engage with LSR's mediation, you respond to issues fast, you build trust. Then there's the reactive approach. You wait, things escalate, and suddenly you're risking project suspension, massive legal bills, and a ruined reputation. The choice is pretty obvious, isn't it? All right, let's bring all this home. In our final section, we're going to talk about your winning strategy. And I want you to reframe how you think about all this. This isn't about jumping through bureaucratic hoops. This is about taking compliance and turning it into a serious competitive advantage. Your entire winning strategy really comes down to these 4 pillars. 1. Register early and fully. 2. Be incredibly disciplined with your finances. 3. Always be professional and proactive when you engage with the authorities. And 4. Have an unwavering, absolute commitment to protecting your customers. When you master these, you're not just compliant, you become a leader in the market. And here it is, the ultimate payoff summed up perfectly. When you get this framework, when you really adhere to it, you're not just dodging trouble. You are actively slashing your legal and financial risks, you're building massive trust in the market, and you're setting yourself up for success for years to come. You're literally making a strategic investment in your own future. So, we'll leave you with this question to think about. As you plan your next big move in this incredible market, ask yourself, is your project really built for success in Legos? Thanks for watching The Explainer.